Hello everybody, today I'm talking about reading. Reading is the best way to boost your vocabulary. So reading, my advice about reading is read anywhere. Read on the bus, read at work, read on the sofa, read in bed, read on the toilet, read everywhere. And also read anything. Read anything in English. Of course, read the Financial Times and read the New York Times and the Guardian and, read newspapers, but also read, read ingredients. Read, if you're on holiday in an English-speaking country, read the road signs, read what you see in shop windows, read shampoo bottles when you're in the toilet, read condom packets, just read anything. Also, what I want to talk about here is articles, reading articles, and I'm using something from Market Leader Premier Website Lessons because I think this is really good reading material for weekly courses if you want to improve your English. So I want to talk about the first step, what you can do when you're reading an article. And that is to look at the title, look at the headline, which is here. Surgeons embrace 3D printed implants to save NHS time and cash. So look at the title or look at the headline and try to work out from the words what the article is talking about. So I'm going to use an exercise from this worksheet because I think it's a good example of this. So I'll tell you some definitions or some descriptions and see can you say what the word is. So for example, look at the title, look at this title and say what is the abbreviated adjective for three-dimensional. The abbreviated is the short form. The abbreviated adjective for three-dimensional, of course, is 3D. So this here means three-dimensional. What is the abbreviated form of Britain's National Health Service? That is, of course, here, the NHS, the National Health Service. What is a word which means doctors who specialise in performing operations? Of course, is surgeons. So surgeons are doctors who specialise in operations. So already we're beginning to get an idea of, who this article is about. It's talking about surgeons and what this article is about. Something three-dimensional, something 3D, and where, in Britain relates to the National Health Service. So let's continue. What is a word, a verb, which has a similar meaning to welcome? A verb which has a similar meaning to welcome is, of course, embrace. So this would be surgeons welcome this. The next word, of course, is a word that means money. Is here, cash. This is money. And the last word is something artificial that is put into somebody's body in an operation. Something artificial which is put into somebody's body in an operation. This is, of course, implants. So if you just look at the words of the title, word by word, already you can build a lot of information about what is in the article. So in this case, we know from looking at the vocabulary here, that this is talking about 3D printing. It's talking about 3D printing for the National Health Service. When you say to, this means the reason. So they welcome 3D printed implants because it saves money and time for the National Health Service. So it's talking about 3D printing for surgeons or for the NHS. And then we also know that surgeons welcome this. And we also know that it saves time and money. It saves time and money for the NHS. You know, so already before you read the article, you already build a lot of information, and this makes the article a lot easier to read, because then you're reading it and you're able to check if this is the same as what you imagined. That makes reading a lot easier. The other thing about reading English, if you're a language learner, is that it's very important to match the material with your level, and that's why I want to recommend also Market Leader have really great learning material. And the great thing about these books is that it tells you the level. So elementary is for A1, A2. At the back you'll see this is like the level system for all European languages, going from A1 to C2. So this one is A1, A2. Or for example, the pre-intermediate Market Leader book is, you see the level here, from A2 to B1. So it's very important that you get material which matches your level. Here you have the upper intermediate one for B2, C1. So I recommend these books, and I recommend that you read more. So remember today, when you're sitting on the sofa, when you're lying in bed, when you're on the bus, when you're on the toilet, read. Read more and your vocabulary will go up. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, if you want to see more video tips like this, just click on these videos here. Go on, do it now.